candidate was the anti-libertarian Rick Santorum. So, Glenn, now you email me and say, I have been moving closer to libertarianism with every day. That's good news. What do you mean?
I've always considered myself a libertarian-leaning Republican. I've just completely given up hope on any kind of Republican that would actually get it. The Republican Party is a waste of time. So I haven't really changed a lot of the things that I've believed in. For instance, you got a few things wrong. I was never for the stimulus. Never for the stimulus.
This quote, $700 billion is not enough?
Must have been in jest, because there's no way. I was never for that.
Okay.
TARP I was for 2 days. I came out on a Monday and said, I'm for TARP because you're going to give time for people to prepare, because this is going to be really bad. Then I saw them put it together, and I saw what they were going to do, and I saw that they were going to just bleed us dry, and I said, by Wednesday, absolutely not. This is this is corporate welfare. The Patriot Act I was for. I was stupid. But I was always for the Patriot Act with sunsets, which wasn't far enough, should never give them enough power. I was wrong on that one. Warrantless wiretaps, absolutely wrong on it. Again, I was caught up in the whole war thing, completely foolish to trust government. So what I said to you in that email, John, was the only thing I really changed was slowly but surely I've lost my entire faith in government having any answer or being square or decent at all. I don't believe that they have the individual at heart. I believe they have their power at heart. It was foolish of me to think otherwise.
And why Santorum?
Well, that one was because I believe that he was the only one out there that really kind of understood the war that this government was waging on religion, in particular this administration. I wasn't happy with any of the candidates. In the end, I was supporting Romney. I wasn't happy with any of them. I thought all of them, except for Newt Gingrich, were much better than the choice of Obama. That's what I was going for.
Okay, so, and part of your journey towards liberty, the drug war. When I interviewed you when I was in 2020, you said we just can't legalize this stuff. You've changed your mind?
No. I still don't think we can legalize it overnight. I am I believe in reverse engineering this. The drug war is a failure. In my understanding of where I'm at now, John, is not that we can, that people will be any better with drugs than, you know, what we are. I mean, I'm an alcoholic, a recovering alcoholic, so I speak from experience here. What my problem is not the people using the drugs. It's the people who will then see a drug user in the street and force me to pay for rehabilitation for that person. If that person wants to kill themselves by using drugs, that's their business, and I have no problem with that. The clarity has come that we are out of money. We don't have any money. This is clearly working as well as Prohibition did. What are we doing? Stop.
And some libertarians were hassling you, demanding some litmus test?
I mean, look, you know, the thing is that somebody said, you know, you're hijacking the libertarian. Hijacking what? Hijacking what? A non-political movement? I mean, especially, what I really don't understand, John, is you and I have always gotten along. We disagree on things. But I don't understand when somebody says, hey, you know what? I move in your direction. I will admit, what did I do? The Patriot Act and warrantless wiretaps. I was wrong on those. I move in your direction. I'm a big defender against the drones, and I was under the Bush administration. Okay, I move in your direction. Why would you, instead of embracing them and saying, come on, brother, you still got some things you got to take care of, but come on in, why instead do people stand there and say, we don't want you? Well, that's going to give you 1%. And it's going to continue to give us the two choices of the Republican and the Democrats. They're working together. And they don't have a lot in common except progressivism. Can't we have liberty in the varying degrees of that in common and try to get people to come closer to liberty?
I hope so. And I want you, among libertarian issues, war is big. You said Iraq and Afghanistan. We went into Iraq to prevent World War III. We have to succeed there. The problem I have with libertarians is they want to stop everything and come home.
Change of opinion here, big change of opinion. Best way to explain my opinion is when you have to go to war, go in, pound them, and then go home. We're not rebuilding you, we're teaching you a lesson. Don't screw with us, we won't screw with you. Period. That's it. The best way to get people, and this is a really evolving and really pretty solid understanding now. The reason why we were given the Statue of Liberty as a gift is because we paid attention to our stuff and not everybody else's stuff. On our money, new lesson that I learned in the last year and a half. On our money, when we first started minting it, it didn't say "In God We Trust," it said "Mind your business." I think we should put that back on our money. Our problems
Did it really say "Mind your business"?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. The first money said "Mind your business." I love that. And if we would do that, more people would want to come towards us.
And then some quick ones. Foreign aid?
No.
Abolish it. End it.
Yes.
The Fed?
Abolish it.
Gambling? Legalize it?
I have a problem with it. It's a vice, but I don't really care. I mean, you know, Vegas is still standing, whatever.
Sex work? Prostitution?
I have a problem with that one. I'm not there.
Okay. Gay marriage?
Always been there. Whatever. It's your business. Don't change my church and say my church has to marry people. I won't tell you that your church doesn't have to.
Glenn, I welcome you to libertarianism and moving more toward it, I hope, all the time.
I would love to have some longer conversations with you, John, because you have been in this space for a very long time. I still have a lot to learn, but I will tell you, it's refreshing to talk to somebody who will welcome somebody with open arms. And even though a lot of stuff is wrong about the internet, I'm willing to admit when I have been wrong and try to correct it.
Well, I'm glad you're on board. Now that you're a libertarian, we just need to convince 7 billion other people, and we'll keep trying.
Well,
we're out of time for tonight.
Nice.
See you next week.
We all know that